Most people fear failure in business. Losing money. Losing customers. Losing reputation. But here's the truth almost no one talks about. Failure is obvious. Growth is deceptive. Failure hurts, but it wakes you up. Growth feels good, and that's exactly why it's dangerous. Because growth convinces you that everything is fine, even when it's not. When a business fails early, the signals are loud. Sales drop. Cash dries up. Problems demand attention. You're forced to think. Forced to adapt. Forced to question everything. But when a business starts growing, revenue increases. Customers come in. The team gets busy. And suddenly, nobody wants to ask hard questions anymore. Growth creates confidence. Confidence creates comfort. And comfort slowly kills awareness. This is where the danger begins. Because growth hides problems instead of solving them. Systems that barely work get stretched instead of fixed. Processes built for 10 customers are used for 1,000. Decisions made on instinct are repeated at scale. And because results still look positive, every weakness gets ignored. Growth tells you, if it's working, don't touch it. So businesses stop improving foundations and start optimizing surface-level wins. More marketing, more output, more noise, but very little reflection. Another dangerous thing growth does is it shifts focus from learning to protecting. In the early days, founders experiment constantly. They test ideas. They listen closely. They change fast. But once growth arrives, experimentation feels risky. Why change what's working? So instead of exploring new possibilities, businesses protect existing success. They refine instead of rethink. They optimize instead of question. And slowly, curiosity disappears. Growth also attracts complexity. More employees. More departments. More layers of approval. Decisions that once took minutes now take meetings. Innovation slows down, not because people are lazy, but because speed becomes expensive. Every new idea needs justification. Every change needs permission. Every risk feels like a threat to revenue. Smaller competitors don't have this problem. They move faster. They test more. They adapt quicker. And while the growing business is busy scaling yesterday's success, the market quietly shifts. Customers evolve. Expectations change. Technology reshapes behavior. But growth creates a dangerous illusion. We're still winning. Revenue is up. Charts look healthy. The brand feels strong. So warning signs feel insignificant. Customer complaints are explained away. Declining engagement is blamed on trends. Loyalty erosion is dismissed as noise. Growth delays urgency. Another reason growth is dangerous is because it distances leaders from reality. As businesses grow, decision-makers move further away from customers. Feedback gets filtered. Problems get softened. Bad news arrives late, or not at all. By the time leadership notices what's really happening, the damage is already deep. Inside every struggling business is information that was available earlier, but ignored because growth made it uncomfortable to hear. Growth also shifts priorities. Short-term performance starts dominating decisions. Quarterly numbers, margins, market perception. So choices are made to protect growth today, even if they weaken trust tomorrow. Quality slips slightly. Experience becomes inconsistent. Culture gets diluted. Customers don't leave immediately. They disconnect first. They stop caring. They stop recommending. They start comparing. And by the time numbers reflect the truth, belief is already gone. Failure, on the other hand, doesn't give you this luxury. Failure forces honesty. Growth allows denial. Failure makes problems impossible to ignore. Growth makes them easy to rationalize. That's why many great businesses don't collapse suddenly. They fade. They look successful on the outside, while relevance disappears on the inside. The most dangerous moment in business is not when you're struggling. It's when you're growing and telling yourself you've figured it out. Because growth doesn't test resilience. It tests discipline. It tests whether you can stay curious while winning, whether you can question success instead of worship it, whether you can listen to weak signals before they become loud problems. The businesses that survive long-term aren't the fastest-growing ones. They're the most aware ones. They use growth as a warning, not a reward. They treat success as temporary. They constantly ask, what would break this business if we ignore it? So the real question isn't, will my business grow? It's this: will I stay alert when it does? Because failure teaches quickly. Growth teaches slowly, and often too late. And that's why growth is more dangerous than failure.